What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Dose of Reddit. This is your host, Zach, and today's subreddit is r/EntitledPeople. This story's called Entitled Woman Demands Room Moves and Me to Do Her Laundry. Hello, majestic humans of the world. I have been drawn here today to tell the tale of a woman that has made me question all of my life decisions. I work at a hotel in a college town. I have seen some madness in my time at the hotel, but I've been completely desensitized to it all. I've also met some pretty entitled people. I have been screamed at and attacked, but this particular person has definitely made me question my life and reminded me why I am in college to better my life. Some information about my workplace. We will allow 3 room moves if necessary. So, the room you're assigned to at check-in is the first one. Then, if you move, that's the second. Move again, that's the third. If you wish to move another time, then you're being charged for that room. However, this policy only occurs if the person has no valid reason for a room move. Now, if the person's third room ends up having a busted pipe, that's completely different. But this woman in the story is why we have this policy. Also, my job is to check people in and get them what they need and help within the policy at work. My job is to not do guest laundry. I can direct to where there are laundry services in town that will do it for you, but it is not my job to do your laundry, especially with Brovid going on. Another thing to add, because of Brovid, I am not allowed to touch anybody's belongings. I am not allowed to enter a room unless I am invited into said room. This is to avoid lawsuits or us touching things that could have been exposed to Brovid. It's safety measures. Now on to the majestic story. I was working a 3 to 11 shift. I had 10 arrivals. It was gonna be a slow night. A woman came in to check in. We will call her Anna. She came to check in. Anna was not coherent at all. It took a while for her to fill out the paperwork and couldn't understand why I needed her ID. I must have this to make sure you are the person on the reservation. It was clear as day Anna was high on some crap, not the devil's lettuce. Upon filling out the paper I handed her, she realized there was an extra row of tables between her and I, along with plexiglass blocking each other. This is because of Brovid.
What is this?
Insert her gesturing to the tables. Oh, due to Brovid, we have to have an extra table between us and the guest to ensure both's safety.
Okay, but why this glass?
To ensure both of our safety because of Brovid, company policy.
Okay, well, I don't appreciate you doing this.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but the tables and glass are here to stay.
When I come to the lobby to ask for help or when I stay here in the future, I expect you to move all of this. I don't like any of this. This is a hotel and it makes it look like trash.
Anna looked like somebody who did illegal substances and was very small and tiny. To give context, I am 5'10". As she came up to my chest, maybe. I informed her that taking all of this down, when she, and only she, came down to the lobby, that it would be impossible to do, because management says this has to be up at all times. No exceptions. Also, just heck no. Who made you the queen of the hotel and owner of my plexiglass? She storms out to her car when I checked her in. She comes back with a luggage cart full of belongings. I put her in 324. She is in this room for 2 hours. She comes down and demands the bottom floor. I informed her that I had no rooms ready on the bottom floor due to the large amount of departures, but I will gladly move her later when they're ready.
What? What do you mean I have to wait?
I don't have rooms ready on the bottom floor, ma'am. You'll have to wait till later.
No, I want it now. There's no point going to 324 when I can have the bottom floor now.
Again, ma'am, you have to wait for the room move. Nothing is clean. She gets mad and storms off. I go back to cleaning when 30 minutes later, she appears behind me and asks me to write down directions to the grocery store across the street. Oh, sure, you turn left, then left again, go straight, then turn left. I wrote it down and all.
So I have to do laundry? If I give it to you, you'll do it right?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not allowed to do laundry for guests. I'm not allowed to touch your belongings at all.
Wait, seriously? I need laundry done. I need you to do it. it.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but no, I cannot do your laundry. We have a self-serve laundry to the right down the hall.
I know that. I want you to go down there and do it for me.
No, I am not doing your laundry. Your laundry is your responsibility. Anna gets annoyed and leaves for her car. She comes back an hour later, goes to 324, calls me and demands I come to her room and pack up her belongings for her. Again, I am not allowed to touch their belongings at all. And before Brovid, packing up guest belongings was a huge no-on policy. I informed her that I will help her move her belongings to the new room, but I will not pack up her items. That is on her.
I don't understand why you won't do it.
Ma'am, I have told you, I am not allowed to touch anybody's belongings at all. I can't touch your belongings. If you pack your things, put them on the luggage cart, then I can push the luggage cart to the new room. She agreed to this. I move her to 102. I go to 324 and I push the luggage cart to the elevator.
Oh, here.
Anna tried to put her suitcase that has wheels in my hand. Again, I cannot touch their belongings. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I can't touch your belongings. If you want, you can put it on the luggage cart and I'll push it. There's plenty of room.
No, I want you to pull it to my new room with the luggage cart.
I can't move a luggage cart that's full to the top with her belongings and pull a suitcase. A suitcase that has wheels, by the way. Also, I have an arm brace on and can barely move the luggage cart forward without being in pain. I have serious carpal tunnel from my years in volleyball and computer programming. No, ma'am, I will not. Please, put it on the luggage cart or you carry it. These are the options. She got mad and finally took it to 102. I put her belongings inside the room and run to the desk to find a line in the lobby. I checked everybody in super fast. All are happy, but Anna came to the lobby and cut in front of a lovely woman I was helping.
I need you to do my laundry. I want a nap.
Ma'am, you're cutting. Please get in line and I will help you in the appropriate order.
I need you to do my laundry. I don't know how to do it.
What? No, I am not doing your laundry, ma'am. Please do not ask again, for this is the last time I will be telling you no. I will not do your laundry. She gets mad and stomps off. I help the guest and the guest looked very confused. Me too, lady. Me too. For the rest of my shift, every 30 minutes she'd come back to the desk and ask me to move her stuff from 102 back to 324, then 324 back to 102. It got to the point I ended up denying her because I wasn't able to do my actual job. She also complained that the hotel was too empty and she didn't like how quiet it was. She asked why it was quiet. I just looked at her and informed her that Brovid has destroyed our business. That is why it's so quiet. This is a constant complaint. She would also ask for all of the welcome amenities we have that are free. Because they're free, we only give out one to each room. This depends on how many people are in the room, of course, but since she was the only one in the room, she only got one. She kept coming to the desk and asking for razors and shaving cream, toothbrushes and toothpaste, a lot of toilet paper, to which I denied. We aren't a store. We are a hotel. If you need a lot, you have to go buy it yourself. She didn't like me saying no and me remembering I already gave her what she asked. She then asked if anybody else was in the hotel that would give it to her. I told her no, and we note what room already got the free amenities and she won't get any more, especially since she was only here for one freaking night. Now, it got quiet for the last 2 hours of my shift, but at 10 p.m., an hour before I left, she called me from 102 and asked for another room move. Not to 324, but to a whole different room. I asked why. She said she didn't feel safe. Okay, I'll allow the room move. I moved her in the system to 208. She called and demanded the same exact thing.
Pack up my things for me.
Again, no. No, I can't touch your freaking belongings! She got mad, packed up her own things again. I went to 102 to hand her the keys. I got curious about the room and why it wasn't safe for her. So I asked, "What's the issue with the room, ma'am?"
I don't like how it looks.
All of the rooms are like this, ma'am. They're the same exact lock system.
I don't care. I want a different room.
If you wish, ma'am. However, this is the last room move. You get no more.
Yes, that's fine. Take my stuff to the room. Here's my suitcase.
Sounding like a broken record and clearly exhausted, I can't touch your belongings, ma'am. Please put it on the luggage cart or you carry it.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Do you know who I am? I am related to Paul McCarty. My security that is provided to me by Paul McCarty said I am in serious danger. That is why I am here.
Ma'am, if you yell at me one more time, you can move the luggage cart yourself. Anna's attitude changed. I moved the luggage cart to 208. When I entered the room for 208, I put the luggage cart in the room.
I don't like this room.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but you either have to pick 102, 324, or this room. These are your options.
Whatever. We need to find a different room. Let's go to the next one I need to look at.
No, you need to pick this room or the other two.
What are the other rooms? Why do I have to pick?
There was nothing wrong with the other rooms. As of now, you're costing the hotel money. We allow 3 room moves. If you go over 3, we will charge you for the cost of the room.
Well, I don't like those rooms. I am Paul McCarty's family member, and my security said I am not safe in those rooms or this one.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but you need to either pick this one or the other two. These are your options.
Fine, 324.
I push the luggage cart to the elevator, go to the 3rd floor, all the way down the hall to 324, and I put the luggage cart in there.
Actually, no. I want 208.
I was about to snap. Ma'am, I'm not moving this luggage cart until you figure out which room you want. We sat in the hall for 5 minutes.
I want 208.
I push the cart to the elevator, go to the 2nd floor. I push it to 208. I put the cart in 208 and I leave. I'm at the desk working. It is 10:50 at night. 10 minutes until I get off work when the phone rang.
I don't like this room. I want a different one.
I thought about hanging up, honestly.
Well, what are you gonna do?
102, 208, or 324. Which one do you want, ma'am?
I don't want any of those rooms.
Then I will be charging you at the starting rate tonight for the room move.
No, I am not okay with that. I am in danger. You are putting me in danger.
This woman was clearly on something. I try to be understanding with people for drug issues, but I have freaking had it. I had moved her between all these rooms 5 times. I cannot continue to do this for the rest of the night because she is on something and is hallucinating. 102, 208, or 324. These are the rooms you're allowed to choose from.
Fine, 102.
I go back upstairs. Before I moved her rooms again, though, I told her I need all of the keys to the previous rooms. She refuses to give them to me. I told her I will not move her again until she gives me those keys now. She gave me the keys. I moved her to 102. I tell my night auditor to take her a new set of keys to 102 and to look at every room she had access to and to charge her for every stolen item in the room. All of the towels in 208 had magically disappeared. I finally got to go home. I took a shower, pet my dog and cats, and smoked a bit of devil's lettuce because heck, man! Then I got a call from work. 102 wants to move rooms again and said she only had 1 room move and that you're mean. I told him everything. He laughed and said, so she needs to pick between 102, 208, or 324? Okay, cool. And that was that. My management said I did a good job being patient, and I did a good thing following rules, and I stuck to my guns like a badass woman. They gave me an energy drink because of her. What an incredibly frustrating ordeal to have dealt with. I'm not sure how long I would have gone without snapping, but yeah. And if she did try to lie, there are room move logs and stuff like that in the system, depending on the system they have. But the hotel I worked at used, they had room move reports and all that crap. And as the night auditor, you'd have to go through that stuff. But I am so sorry for that person, but that's just working at a hotel, honestly. I've had to deal with very, very similar people, and it was ridiculous. This story's called My Entitled Step-Aunt Gives Up a $700 Puppy After 4 Days. My step-aunt is the most entitled member of our family. Growing up with rich parents, she's never truly worked a day in her life. Most of the family has little to no contact with her because of how much BS she pulls on a regular basis. The craziest thing she's ever done is pressure her Brazilian boyfriend into having a kid with her, only for her to falsely accuse him of being an illegal immigrant, ruining his career. I feel sorry for her kid. That is incredibly messed up, holy cow. A few weeks ago, she decided to fly from NYC to Alabama to buy a $700 spotted Chihuahua puppy, then fly to Florida to visit my grandparents. We were already mad at her because she really shouldn't have been traveling now of all times, especially to visit the most at-risk members of our family. In her regular fashion, she decided that the dog was too much to handle after only 4 days, and abandoned it with my grandparents. No message, no asking if they could look after it. She literally left without a word and provided no supplies to take care of the pup. Of course, my family is furious because they know she'll want it back when it gets older, only for her to mistreat it anyways. There is a slight silver lining to this whole thing. My grandpa absolutely hates Florida and has been stuck inside for months because of the pandemic. A few months before they moved, his oldest dog passed away, so he's been enjoying taking care of a new one. What to learn from this? Don't travel during a goddamn pandemic, and don't buy a living creature if you aren't willing to take care of it. Wow, that poor dog. Actually, no, that's the dog. The dog had a happy ending there, but geez, dude, that lady. You don't buy a $700. No, you don't buy a dog, regardless. Any animal, like they said. Basically, what they said. I'm just gonna repeat what they said. Honestly, I have no original words besides bluegird. That's an original word. And none of y'all know what it means. You probably would if I provided context to the word, but I'm not gonna do it. However, if you somehow guess it correctly, then I will shout you out in a video after I see that you guessed it correctly. And to give a little bit of a hint, bluegird is a state of being, more or less. What that state is caused by, whether it be emotions or foreign substances, that is up for you to find out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode.